is Aishwarya, and on behalf of India Club, we would like to present with you today the Azadi initiative. So our program revolves around the current situation in Clarkston, Georgia. Recently there's been an increase in the number of refugees, Bhutanese refugees, in Clarkston, Georgia, and because government support for them ends after 90 days of arrival, the students and the families are finding it really difficult to pursue higher education, and our project will hopefully help them with this situation. So project details. Our plan of action is to create a bond between the India Club board members and the refugee youth. And our objective is to increase higher education within the camp and to promote positive extracurricular outlets. The impact of this project will hopefully be to increase the college retention rates and to decrease gang activity within the camp.
My name is Akhil Kumar. I'll be discussing project timeline. So to discuss our basic timeline that we expect to have, from December to January, we hope to establish the initial contact with the refugee youth, and perhaps hold an icebreaker event or two, which will help the Georgia Tech student volunteers and the youth of the refugee camp to get to know each other. This is also when we'd like to initiate our extracurricular activities, which would be the dance and the soccer programs for girls and boys. From February to March, we would like to continue the initial extracurricular activities to help forge those relationships between student volunteers and refugee youth. And also perhaps bring the youth on a field trip to Georgia Tech to help them experience and see what it's like to be at a college campus. I think that's very important for them to see that aspect of higher education in the U.S. And the most important part would be to train the mentors for our future mentorship program, and these would be Georgia Tech student volunteers who would like to take an increased activity and have more of an involvement in our project in the future. And from April to May, we would like to actually match these mentor and mentee pairs. So this way, one Georgia Tech student would be paired with a refugee youth, and they would help guide them individually through the high school and college process. And also, we would like some of the dance students in our extracurricular dance activity to be showcased at a Georgia Tech Holy Show. At the end, we'd like to assess the success of this program by first seeing if we have volunteer and mentors retention. Also, we'd like to see the refugee youth performance in school and extracurriculars increase. And also, finally, we'd like to see refugee youth in higher education and make sure they stay in the higher education. We know that there'll be a couple of challenges along the way. Some of these challenges include maintaining the steady base of volunteers and mentors, and also maintaining the interest of refugee youth. Both of these problems can be solved by having engaging activities, having a consistent schedule of activities for both the mentors and the mentees, and making sure that we have a good base of volunteers to start with. Thank you.